Acadiana. I am doing this little video so we can talk about the elephant in the room. What in the world is going on with the housing market? I know that everybody is expecting a bubble to pop. And unfortunately, if it does pop, it's not really gonna look like a bubble just exploding very quickly. It'll more look like a balloon that's slowly fizzling out, more than likely. So what happened in 2008 versus what's happening now is that back in 2008, there were a lot of really bad loans that were given away. Just about anybody could get a loan. It didn't matter if you even had a job because they weren't necessarily going to check to see if you had a job before you signed on the dotted line. Well, that's changed quite a bit. And in COVID, the rates dropped really low, but they also had higher expectations from buyers. So the interest rates were great, but they also expected higher credit scores and a lot more documentation about jobs and things like that to prevent what happened in 2008, 2009. However, because the rates are now skyrocketing and they don't look the same anymore, what we can expect to see in the future is lenders that start to offer products and loans that are longer, say a 40-year loan to bring down the note, or maybe even these interest-only loans again, or flexible rate mortgages, all of which would eventually, I imagine, lead to more foreclosures. But right now, we're not seeing that. We are still seeing people buying houses. However, what they're able to buy because of the rate hikes is much less than what they were able to buy last year. So people are being a lot more picky. They're not interested in higher price houses. Sellers that are overpricing their houses because they think that the housing prices are higher are watching their houses sit on the market for a long period of time, all that kind of fun stuff. So although I think all of us kind of hoped that things would settle down some and that maybe we would see the bubble pop so that it was more of a buyer's market than a seller's market, that's not actually what we're seeing. We're still seeing people buying houses. Rate increases are definitely slowing people down, but the prices of houses are just still not getting much better. I think they will soon. I think we are for the first time in 2 years seeing houses sit on the market that we wouldn't have seen sit on the market before. Sellers are having to come to realization that their houses are not going to go for over market price like they were last year. And, it will get the prices down or settled at least for a little, until maybe we start seeing some foreclosures in the next 2 years. But I really don't predict that happening just yet because most people that are in houses right now got in houses when the rates were around 2 and 3%. So we're good for a minute unless we, really get into a nice recession with all the prices of everything inflating drastically and people not being able to afford their notes. But I don't think we're quite there yet. We're still seeing high prices and high interest rates, less people buying. So hope that helps a little bit. My advice to sellers is don't price yourself out of the market. We're not there anymore. And my advice to buyers is, wait and get what you want. Don't jump on the first thing because you don't really have to anymore. But there are some houses that are still getting 5, 6, 7, 8 offers. So it just really depends on the house. But, be smart. That's it. That's the moral of the story. Be smart about your selling and buying in real estate. All right. Have a great day.